I had to get these poured in before I talked. So I am making 2 different batches with little signs. So the first one I'm making has a sign that says Sweet Shop, and the second batch I will be making has a sign that says North Pole. And then I made embeds to go along with it. So the Sweet Shop, I have a whole bunch of candy canes. In the North Pole, I have a candy cane and presents over here. So the first batch I am pouring is the North Pole. Now, these were not, so this one was actually easier to assemble together because of the bow. Like this had a place to go into this, the post, where this one I just had to get it attached to a flat piece, so it was a bit more challenging. But overall, these are, I would say, intermediate level. They're not excessively hard. So what I want to do is, one, is it thick enough? Yeah, that should hold it. So, okay, let me pull everything. I really hope this works. I have 3 different size candy canes, which are going to go on one side, and then a candy cane and the post, which will go on this side. And I am going to put this guy in. And the goal is to hopefully get all the soap to fill in under the hook of the candy cane and not have air gaps. That's the goal. So fingers crossed I can have a fluid enough batter to do that. Okay, now I'm going to stick this one in, and I think my soap is thick enough to hold it, but it's still top heavy and it wants to go this way, so I probably put the candy canes in first. Let's see, what do I have that could hold this in place? Oh, that works. Now I'll get the bigger one in between, and this will be the challenge. Can I fill in all the little spaces and not have air gaps? Okay, I'm gonna go mix my blue, then I'm gonna come back and pour that, and then I'll do the next loaf. So I used Mulberry Madness from Midwest Fragrance. Now it's a slow mover. Obviously I wanted the base to set up, so I stick blended it to death. Like I just stick blended and stick blended and stick blended, and it did set up. So that worked. I was happy about that. Now I'm trying to get anyway, so it did get thick for me to pour the base, but now it's still fluid enough that it should be able to fill all these gaps, I am hoping. So I don't have air bubbles or air pockets under the candy canes. Like that is the last thing I want. I do not want air pockets. So I am hopeful that, okay, let's remove this. Just tilt it a little. So I just did a blue sky for this batch. I want the candy canes and the sign to stand out. So I tried to do something that basically was a complement in colors, but would still let the pink purple sign stand out. And I think this needs to be pushed down more, but the soap is really setting up. Okay. Lessons learned for the next batch, the next loaf. Okay. I do have some little candy canes to put on top, but I'm going to let that set up because it's still very fluid. To expect. This is the second loaf, and let's go ahead and have a peek. Okay, so on that first batch I only had like 2 that had a little air gap under the candy canes, so I was very happy with that. This one, my post is straighter, which makes me much happier. I'm definitely going to cut this down. I'm going to make it smaller so it's not as tall. Like this is stretching the top of my mold, and I wish it was further down, but I couldn't push it in. And when I did try and push it in, like on this other batch, it went sideways. And we all know how much that bugs me. 'Cause yeah, former architect here, straight lines are my thing. And tilted posts are not my thing. The candy canes are cute. I wish this one was sitting closer and tilted this way, but these are little things. It's still cute. I will stamp the sweet shop on there. And I think it's fun. So I will take it. It's cute. Oh, that one got a little tilted. Like I said, I knew when I put it in, I should have pushed down further, but it wasn't until I was putting the blue on that I realized just how high it was. And I was like, shoot, this is gonna go beyond the top of the soap. So I tried to push it down, but at that point, this was really firmly set up, and the pushing it down kind of tilted the post. And squish the bow a little bit. I don't think anyone would notice unless I pointed it out. Oh, just a tiny little air gap there. But they're things that I notice. So either way, it's cute. I like it. It's very holiday Christmassy. And look at all the candy canes. I almost Like, I think this should have been a little further over just to balance it. So if I do this again, like, I know what not to do and what to do next time. I will adjust the disc design before I list it. So, but yeah, there you have it. Let me know what you think. Okay, so I am stamping the Sweet Shop bar. So this is a very tiny stamp and it's delicate, and that's just printing this on a 3D printer. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Very little space, like space for the stamp to adhere to. It's just the letter width. So it's a fragile stamp. You have to be careful with it. Careful with cleaning, careful with just everything so that you don't break it, snap off letters, which I did. I wasn't being careful. To coat this, I just dip a paintbrush in mica, put it on, tap it to clean it, and then stamp. Rather than trying to push and dip, less pressure on the stamp, and